Okay, Loraine, so you and I actually went on a mission trip to Give Kids the World together. That was my very first mission trip.
Oh, and that was my very first mission trip.
All
I did not know that. Yes, the Bible study group I was in, decided that maybe we should do that, and I had just retired because we sold our practice, so it was quite an experience. I was not ever used to anything like that. I think there were about 10 or 12 of us. And Pastor Dan came along, the only guy in this huge house. It was funny. Yes, so we all had different duties during that week there, and you had a schedule of which places that you were going to serve at Give Kids the World. And I did not get to go into the castle where these pillow covers were on pillows that were dispensed and given to the kids there. So Angie Wu was in charge of the whole deal, and so one of the nights after she'd been there, she showed me this pattern and said, "Look at this, would you like to be in charge of this ministry?" And of course I had no idea what it was or what was involved, and she explained what was going on and showed me this pattern. And it's hard to say no to Angie, so I said, well, let me look into it. And anyway, so in those, we did that in 2018, so 6 years since the next year, me with my lovely Batty Binders Quilt Guild and all the people who are so generous with their time and their flannel, have sent over 1,500 pillow covers to Give Kids the World.
Wow.
Our church goes twice a year, and I send a whole bunch. They stuff them in their suitcases and whatever, and so that's how it all got started.
Wow. Okay, so what year was that when you started?
2019 was when I started with my guild getting involved, and they were just excited. We have a lot of charities that we support, and this was a quick, easy one, and they just stepped up to the plate.
Okay. So do you feel like your ability to make these things, is that a gift from God?
I do. I truly do. It's been with me all my life. My mother taught me to sew when I was little, and I just have always liked doing it, and I'm not a take charge person, so I like to do things at home, and so I can just sew any time of the day or night. And with the guild being so responsive, and they even asked me, when are we going to do that again? We take one day, a sewing day in July, and maybe 15, 18 people will come and just sew all day, and they just are excited to, how many did we do this year? So, they're so generous.
Wow. All right. So you may have already answered this, but why do you continue to do this after all these years?
Well, a couple times I thought, I'm getting kind of tired of this, but then the guild will say, are we going to do those pillowcases again? I'm thinking, okay, they're asking, and so just feel it's my way to give back. And, I don't have to go anywhere. I just could stay in Tip City, and I can sew and help this charity. So apparently they're still wanting all these pillow covers, so yeah.
All right.
And Caroline went to school with some of my kids in high school, and the gal that my son eventually married, they were best friends in college. So, we kept in touch more with Caroline.
Yeah.
And so it's been kind of all the way around. It's been really great.
And Caroline is the executive director?
She's now the CEO and executive director. When we first went, I think she was in charge of the volunteers. And since I knew her, she made time to meet with Dan and with the rest of us. And so she was just back at the church a few weeks ago.
Yep.
And was talking about her journey, and now she's CEO and president. So,
Yeah.
it's been really great.
All right.